What's going on, my peoples, and I go by name the Sorcerer. I'm now about to give you a reading, and before I start, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell. No, sorry, notification bell. Mispronunciations. And press the hype button when you've got a chance. That helps with the support of the channel. All right, let's get into your readings and let's see what Spirit has to say regarding your energy. All right. Interesting. You have something that you've got to trust, and that is your ability to know that whatever leap of faith that you're about to take, you've got to trust that on the other side, even though that you can't see it, this is something that's going to basically be a desirable outcome for you. I have interesting. I have a couple of things I was going to say. I have the Nine of Wands, and I've got the Hangman. And you're embarking on something that you need to take a chance. This could be regarding opportunity. This is in relation towards what you know instinctively that, and you may not have the logic about this energy as we speak, but instinctively, you know that the destination and the leap of faith, this could be in relation towards travel. This is about taking a leap of faith in your career. This is in relation towards love itself as well, if you want to. But the energy is, you just don't have any type of logical understanding or concept, but it's like a fire in your belly, in your gut, right? It is literally a fire in your belly, in your gut. And that's a sign that it goes and it surpasses the idea of overthinking or overthought. That you know it is a yes. This is something that I feel. And what's been creeping up with your energy is a little bit of hesitation. Because sometimes for you to get the clarification and the confirmation that you have, you yourself automatically, especially with the Nine of Wands and the Hangman, is, I need to apply some logic within this theory that I have. But now with the Moon card being there, you are surpassing that and being like, hold on a minute, I might not have the variables or the explanations to why, I just know. And when you have that energy, it becomes a situation where you can bend reality and you can have so much of that will within your mind that it actually becomes the outcome. And this is what I'm feeling right now with you, is that you have to really go through that threshold of doubt, of that resistance that you may have had to experience. But I'm telling you right now, especially with the Temperance card, there was a time in your life, where you had something very similar, all right? You had something very similar, but you was avoidant of that time because you applied logic around it. And what I see, especially with the Eight of Cups, is a missed opportunity. Now, you're learning through this experience. This is a truth that can't be and shall not be denied to you. The Two of Wands is letting you know that you've had the experience of, I've had this feeling before, but I used logic. In fact, I overthought, I overthinked. And what happened was that it didn't turn out in the way that I wanted it to be. I got the Seven of Swords. You stole that reality away from me. And this is not a bad thing because you're learning through your experience. What I'm seeing right now is we do not need to overthink about our situations right now and just go with it. The achievements there requires you just to take the steps forwards. And this is something that I see. I feel very much aligned towards the energy of 11. I don't know what it is. Not logically, but 11 days within that space, that frequency, you can't be denied, and you shall receive what you want, especially with the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a realization that a past experience that you may have turned down because of overthought, and let's be honest, maybe a bit of fear. This is an opportunity for you to have this moment, the presence right now, and saying, yes, I will take this leap of faith. This is time. This is the time that I will do it. On the other side, you're going to be getting signs that you're well equipped of achieving this. The Hierophant is congratulations. You have won. Congratulations. You have accepted, and therefore it will be granted. Congratulations. I like you back. I've always have. But you didn't say anything. Now, the 9 of Cups right now is to let you know that the wish fulfillment that you want requires you to take that leap of faith. It's like, here is the light that shines. Here is the light that truly, truly shines. All you've got to do is close your eyes and take that massive leap. That's what it is, that massive leap. And what I'm seeing as a reward is that with risk or high risk comes high reward. This is non-gender specific, but the King of Pentacles is one that receives everything that they want. And what comes with this is celebration, success, notoriety, fame, outcome that you love the most, that you cherish. And what I see that lies ahead is you having the confirmation, especially with the Strength card, that any decision that you are about to take will give you fortitude, that will give you the license to trust more of your instinct, and ultimately it will be the reasons why each decision, when you've taken that leap of faith, shall I say, will require you to remember the times when you took that risk and then you succeeded, and that you did not hesitate, because no matter what happens, you're going to grow from it. The Strength card is the energy of strength, is the energy of growth, but most importantly, it's courage. The courage that you have is going to be something that's going to provide you more alignments towards your desirable outcome, the lifestyle that you want, money. There are things that are there that's going to give you that sense of happiness. It's essentially with the Emperor card. It's that self-mastery of having to go through certain things in your life. And in fact, when you go through things in your life, you have the capabilities to deal with it in a way that's going to be in your favor. Now, what I like about this situation is this is a consequence of you taking that leap of faith. Spirit saying, do not try to overthink. You've got this. You've got to listen to your intuition. That little voice in there is going to grow even bigger and become a big voice. And actually, it's going to make you realize that you've always have had clues. You're always guided because you're able to guide yourself. That was your reading. I go by name the Sorcerer. Take care as always. Bye now.